Hey, it's Amy K. Welcome back to Sim by Design, and I'm still sick. But, like I said last week, I'm recording this week's and last week's videos at the same time because I have free time since I'm sick at home. So, kind of going off of what I was talking about last week, I was talking about my LA trip and how I am so obsessed with Los Angeles already. And yeah, I kind of want to keep talking about it because I'll probably keep talking about it for the next couple builds. I already have next week's build done because I will be out of town for most of the week. Plus, Beauty and the Beast comes out, so I did a little special video a long time ago for that because I had planned that way in advance. So be ready for that. It's going to be pretty awesome. And let's keep going with my barely breathing commentary and talking about my Los Angeles trip because last time I didn't talk anything about the video, the build, or whatever, and I'm probably not going to again just because, I just went to Los Angeles and I had so much fun. I just want to keep talking about that. But I did start introducing myself at the end of last week's video, and I feel like I probably should finish that just because I've gotten a ton of new subscribers in the last, I want to say, last week I said like a couple months, but it's really been the last I don't know, probably like 2 to 3 weeks maybe. I've gotten a ton of subscribers, and that's amazing. I can't believe it. I don't deserve all of those subscribers, but I'm really glad you guys are loving my videos anyways, and I'm glad you keep coming back for more. I incredibly enjoy it. If you did not know, my name is Amy or Amy K. I have been a simmer for, I guess is it 17 years that The Sims has been out now? Which makes me feel so old because I'm going to be 27 in May. So I've been playing this game since I was 10. Oh my god, I feel so old. But I have loved The Sims. It's what got me into architecture when I was little. My grandfather and my uncle my grandfather was an architect. My uncle started going to school for architecture but dropped out. Big long story. My family doesn't really like talking about it. I don't know much about it because they don't like talking about it. But I always was really into architecture, but when I was like 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, when The Sims started coming out, I really, really fell in love with it. So it kind of pushed me more to do more architecture stuff, and I started drawing floor plans. And I really only built in The Sims. I used to play it all the time, especially like Sims 1 and 2. But once Sims 2 came out and they like had more build stuff, I would build a lot more, and my sister would create The Sims and play in their house, play in the house that I would build because she liked playing the game more than I did. So that's kind of my little backstory. If you want to know more, you can always ask me. You can tweet me at SimByDesign or ask me in the comments. I'm always in the comments reading and responding to them. And I'm more than happy to talk more about myself. But I know a lot of people are wanting to know more about my Los Angeles trip. And last time I talked about the crazy rain that we had. My first day there, it was basically a monsoon. We had a sinkhole. And my newfound love for the beach, my new obsession with Santa Monica and Malibu, and my walk through Venice and Santa Monica. But one thing I didn't talk about was, I don't know if anybody has seen La La Land, but on Friday, when it was like pouring down rain, we decided to go up to I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. We went up to the Griffith Observatory, which is where they filmed probably one of my favorite scenes in La La Land. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody because it's a pretty cool moment, but it's one of the big dance scenes and it's a very big part of the trailer. And they're dancing in the stars in Griffith Observatory. So we decided to go up there, not mostly because we just wanted to go see if we could see the Hollywood sign, which we weren't able to because it was a monsoon, and it was really cloudy and windy because we were at the top of a mountain. But as soon as we stepped out of the car, we were drenched. We were soaking wet. But it was still so cool to be there. Like, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone stood here like last year. It was all washed away, but they still stood here. So we weren't able to see the Hollywood sign then, but on Saturday we found this video. Well, my sister had found it and sent it to me on Facebook a while back before we had gone on this trip. But one of my friends found it on Facebook and we watched it and we figured out a way to hike up to see the Hollywood sign a little bit closer than where the kind of tourist sign viewing is, which it was so cool. And it was a pretty nice day. It was a little chilly, but it wasn't raining and it wasn't like super sunny, but you still needed your sunglasses. But it was so cool to be able to see the Hollywood sign, and it was just, that's when I fell in love with the city. Like, I mean, I already liked it and I knew I liked LA by then, even though it was my kind of technically my third day there, but it was like my second real day there. But being able to look out at the city and just see all that, it was amazing. And then most of the time we just like hung out. My last day there was on Monday, was Monday of, not this past Monday, but the Monday before that. I guess if that makes any sense, like 2 weeks ago. And one of our friends took us out for Korean barbecue, and that was the first time I ever had Korean barbecue, and it was amazing. Like, I didn't think I'd like it because I'm kind of a picky eater. I rarely eat meat, and if I eat meat at all, it's usually just chicken or turkey, sometimes pork, but the Korean barbecue was amazing. So if you ever get the chance to try it, go with someone who knows what they're doing, because one of my friends, he knew what he was doing, and then the girl who got us the hotel rooms, her husband is basically a chef, and he knows Korean barbecue, so he kind of helped cook it for us too. Because if you don't know Korean barbecue, it's kind of like hibachi, where they have the grill on the table, but you cook the meat and stuff yourself. But it was so good. It's such a cool experience. It's like, you definitely need to do it if you ever get the chance to. But I will probably finish up more of this on my blog. I know if you've been following my blog, I haven't been posting on it as much. I actually probably haven't posted on it in like 3 weeks. But I want to do a full summary, and I probably will, hopefully soon. I don't know if I have done it by the time this video goes up, but by the time I'm recording this, I haven't done anything yet. So you can check that out. The link is in the description all the time. And the link to download this is in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like. You can leave a comment in the comments below if you want to. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will never change. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week with a fun Beauty and the Beast build. Have a great day. Bye.